Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. I shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where welcome to pre-recorded episode number 1, where good evening everyone. Right now it's 6:29 p.m. on Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Does she normally say the year? I don't remember anymore. Anyway, we're going to be doing a Happy in Paradise customization because well, technically I'm not on holiday yet, but I am busy at least this evening and probably wouldn't have time to record this. So I'm recording this now, the day before, to be uploaded, well, a day later I suppose. There's quite a few episodes to record, so don't be surprised if these customizations, I know they're usually quite short, but don't be surprised if they're even shorter than usual. So we're looking for rapid fire, boom, boom, boom. You know, lightning quick architecture or interior design, I suppose. It's not really architecture, I suppose. We're doing. We're not really designing the structure of a house, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe in so many ways we are. Maybe in so many ways we aren't. What am I doing? Let me talk to you. But yeah, I mean, in yesterday's episode, I basically kind of spoke about Wingspan. Well, I was going to speak about Wingspan more, but I don't think I played enough of it to really talk about it. And plus, I played Wormspan anyway. And I was talking about like the optimization side of the game and how that, like, I feel like I'm becoming even more and more stylish and functional. Sort of aware of how, like, we've done every single one of these customizations types before. Okay, I think... How good are you at playing games? Let's set up Evo for you. How about that? It was basically just sort of me reflecting on how optimization focused I am when playing a game. To the extent where, you know, like... When I had a moment while I was playing a game where I was basically like, whoa, you know... I just had a very weird reaction. Not that weird reaction. Like, again, it wasn't like an aggressive thing or anything. It was just in my mind. I was like, you know, like I did like an internal sort of like noise in my mind. And it wasn't because it was something which would make me lose out potential points. It was because I couldn't set up my very fun combo idea I had. that was literally it. And it wasn't until afterwards I sort of sat there reflecting. A few days later being like, what a weird reaction for me to have. But you know, I puzzled it out in yesterday's episode, and it was, I mean, it's basically just with how optimization driven I think I end up being. It's like, it's sort of almost got in the way of my optimization goal. Like, I think a way to put it is like, I had a vision. I envisioned exactly what my board state would look like, regardless of the context of it being a competitive game we're playing, and was like, whoa, wait a minute. You're telling me people aren't just gonna sort of let me build my optimal pipeline? Because I think a thing that would basically say it in my mind is basically like, I wouldn't mind if there was like some sort of button I could press to be like, okay, immediately get 4th place of this but you get to build the pipeline that you wanted. And I'm like, yes. Of course I would press that button. And then think about it, it doesn't really make sense to do in a competitive game. Why would they give us a microphone we can't even put on the desk? Which is, I don't think sobering is the right element, because of course, you know, I think competitive elements can be fun as well, but I mean, like, unless it's something that I'm actively engaging with in that sense, for whatever reason, I was like, whoa, why is this what's stuck out to me? See, I thought you would want a streaming setup, which maybe you still do? Oh, my streaming HQ, you actually do. Okay, you know what, let's give you a podcast table as well. Because that sounds like a really funny idea. I think we're going to set up your set instead a bit more horizontally. I'm just trying to think, like, how we can plausibly do this. I actually think I want to actually partition these rooms, Because if you want a proper streaming setup, you're going to have something like this to make sure that, but you want nice decorations and stuff. But you probably want it like, this in the sense that you need like a soundproofed area. Where are the floor lights? Oh, not an option. Okay, weird. But I think you having floor lights as a stage light sort of thing is a grand old idea. I don't know if that really makes much sense to do it like this, but you can imagine it like the streamer having just like a sort of crazy setup like this. Like maybe we can even do it. I don't know. But this all I had to put in the corner for now. I do want it to be basically like a streaming room that you kind of have. So something like that. Okay, yes. And you basically have like a round table set up over here of a podcast that you're doing. You and, I don't know, someone else. I want like plants in the background, maybe. Depends how committed we're going. Maybe we could put like a server there, make it feel very techy. Actually, let's put the server on that side because then we can put a potted plant maybe on that wall or something. No, I think I'll put plants in the corner. I am literally just thinking of the Smosh set. Where they have, what is it, these Monstera plants. Or something in the background. I think we'll shift this forward, otherwise I don't think you can actually get into it. But something like this is the recording setup. The alternative is actually maybe we put it in this corner over here. Because otherwise we can't hang anything on the wall, which seems like a bit of a shame. It's a very sort of tight space, but that's fine. I want to have the recording camera. This one, yes. Because that would be, of course, streaming. We'll have like a server next to this. This is the big database I have of all the videos being kept somewhere. I think it's probably where we'll put a speaker as well. We're doing black and red, it seems, as a colour scheme, so for like having a bit of background music. Oh, is this is KK Lloyd. This is my favourite KK Slider song. We'll put like an arcade game back here, you know, that's something that you would have as a bit of like streaming decoration if you were insane. I think we want something sort of fun to put behind you. I don't know what would be fun though. Something to make you seem rather classy. This is an overwhelming amount of music playing at the moment. Viva la Revolution. What other things can we sort of put on around the place? I want the on-air sign, I think. Things I don't know where the on-air sign is. I swear I saw it. Oh, it's a physical thing you put down? Oh, that sucks. These are individual lights. To make sure that we got a good spotlight, you know, going. I don't know what we'll put on the wall here. We have an actual just TV over here. Maybe has like an ongoing stream of like people who've donated or whatever. It's like a sort of studio office, if anything. These sort of places get extremely hot, so make sure there's AC to cool down. It's just got to be out of sight. I think just having a poster of himself. Maybe he's a bit vain. Something like that. But I think the final thing is we should put some of this down. It's a shame that we can't get those streamer lights, you know, those like triangle things which I always have in the background. We also don't have enough room to put more stuff down on the side. I think probably I would just put something down in the wall. Oh. Let me put this here. Like he's using that for sort of a bit decoration. I don't know what we'd put around it. Oh, he collects gyroids. How about that? You know, like Funko Pop style. Oh my gosh, I actually kind of love that as an idea. Instead of putting a clock down. Whoa. Excuse me? There's clocks here just so it's keeping track of whatever's going on. Wait, let's try and get like as many red. I love this idea that we pretend these gyroids are Funko Pops. Why do they not come in red? Because I think he would basically just collect black and red things. That's like his name brand. Has Nintendo ever released this like a full album of KK Slider's songs or whatever? I feel like I'd buy that. Put that on my phone. There's something quite fun, I think, about listening to... Oh, there we go, another red. KK Slider on repeat. I know we're just going alphabetically through them, which is probably the most boring way to determine which gyroids to put down, but I don't know what sound most of these make, so... That's a concession we'll have to make. I have no idea what we're going to do outside, I didn't even think about that. I guess we can make it look more like a dump outside. Why are there so few red ones? I mean, this is kind of red by itself, at least. Seriously? This one's basically red, isn't it? Yeah. It's his Labubu collection. It was so goofy, I kind of love it. So yeah, this is where, I don't know, maybe he interviews people for his podcast. What are clothing options which are recommended? Just a visor, okay. I feel like you'd wear just something like, what do streamers wear? Like hoodies or something? You might be like, what do you wear? I mean, like I just wear like t-shirts normally, or sometimes a sweater, I suppose, if it's wintertime. Or what am I wearing right now? I'm wearing a tunic top. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to sort of like... Depends on the image that he's trying to sort of give off, you know? We definitely have to give you something black, I think. Denim jacket, I can kind of see it. No, DJ Koki logo, come on, like, it's got to be a band tee. This is his persona. The cyber shades. I kind of love it. You know what? Dun, 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 dun. He just has constant cyber sound effects going on. He's like Sid the Cyborg or something. That's like his YouTube name. Something he made when he was like 14. And is now, unfortunately, what he's stuck with. Well, fortunately or unfortunately. He's streaming, it's like 2 AM. That's like a stereotype, right? Like, streamers don't have like good sleeping habits or something. I don't know if that's true. I wonder, someone should empirically sort of try and figure that out. I think he'd have probably quite a small house, black and red. Should we do red and black? That sounds more fun. It's got a nice little wooden path which leads up to this place. I think we should probably make it look a bit more industrial. Sorry, metropolitan. You know, he's like in the big city. Honestly, the outside doesn't really matter all that much. What is... trash can? Is that what it's called? Because, I mean, like, the items they gave, a lot of them were... yeah, for, like, this sort of stuff. Like, there's a lot of, like, the sloppy furniture being recommended. Which, you know, I'm not going to say that's necessarily true for all streamers. But I'm going to say it's going to be true for Sid the Cyborg. Just sort of, you know, let it pile up. This part in particular is fenced off. Is there a metal link fence? Corrugated iron's a bit much. Maybe let's just do iron and then just colour it black. Paint it all in black. Don't know what he's going to do over here. Maybe over here he's got a different sort of like recording setup. If in doubt, he's made an arcade. An outdoor arcade, revolutionary. And also probably very impractical for whenever it rains. But if you love something, you know, don't do it for free. Okay. I think that's probably got the concept. I was thinking about putting like cars down and I was like, no. Keep them isolated. Something like that. Okay, there you go, Sid. What do you think about that? You're a grumpy village as well. Your voice is very deep. Something like that. But yeah, not bad. I feel like maybe I went a bit hard on it. I don't know. Is this a standard streaming setup? I don't know. Sid Streaming HQ. Streaming Sid. Sid Streaming HD. HQ, Happy Home Paradise. Oh, a lot of people actually made up very nice ones. And when I made was like tiny cramped one. A beanbag chair sort of thing is a really good idea. This one looks really nice. Some people just gave like really nice looking setups and here I am just giving like the tiniest cursed setup. Oh, this is a really cool one actually, which probably fits better with the vibe I was doing. Just like streaming in the bedroom. Everything's sort of a bit slobbily messed up. I think this is like, comparing to this one, this one's like the next step up. You know, he's rented out a small place to do his streaming work and also start his podcast. That's what it's all about, you know. He's doing like drunk karaoke or something. I do want to see. It's a bit of a folly of the setup I've done. It doesn't lend well to photos, I suppose. I think we'd have to do a photo from this side. Can't see the gyroids though. Nah, that's fine. But yeah, he's making his dream come true. He's like rented out a studio now to actually do his work in, so he doesn't have to stream from his bedroom. So he's getting there. He's like a small to medium-sized streamer. He's getting some collaborations in. All good stuff like that. Anyway, I think on that note, I'll round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell as we go into the loading stream, so I did not vamp and pace out what I was saying well enough. So until next time, bye-bye for now.